War is a part of history. Every generation has its wars.
It's easy to take freedom and America for granted, and I'm guilty of it myself.
Every war is fought by the common man under uncommon circumstances.
I'm a satellite communications technician. That's the best way to put it. It's just a long-distance service for the military. I run the uplinks and downlinks and troubleshoot the equipment.
How do we explain to our children what war is about?
I think that it's going to take a full generation to really to win over the people and for them to see that we've done a good thing. I was born in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, and spent most of my childhood with my grandmother in Hopkinsville, actually out on the outskirts of Hopkinsville. Wildcat Holler, I guess, is where I spent my early childhood, and then moved to the big city, moved to Louisville, and kind of left a lot of that the hills behind. But it's always deep down in here, you know. There's a lot of connotations that come with, you know, when you introduce yourself and say you're from Kentucky. A lot of people go, "Oh, I see, you're from Kentucky." I'm proud of my roots and I'm proud of being Kentucky, but I try not to portray that stereotype of the typical Kentucky redneck, basically, I guess you'd say. My greatest childhood memories are just playing in the woods, being down on the farm and sitting on Pa's lap and him making little whatnots out of bamboo sticks and whittling and that sort of thing. I guess that's my childhood memories. I joined a little late. I was 27 years old, and I had been watching the first Gulf War on CNN for, I think I was like most other Americans, for 48, 70, 72 hours straight just watching the war, and it just I got the mindset that that's what I wanted to do. I was kind of stuck in a dead-end job in a rut in my little corner of the world and hadn't seen anything else, and I wanted to see more and wanted to do more and wanted to do something a little more important. I went down to the recruiters and said, where do I sign?
Many men have answered the call to fight for something bigger than themselves.
Well, Kosovo and Iraq were my two, I guess, most dangerous assignments so far. I spent 7 months in Kosovo from the winter of 1999 till the summer of 2000, and then Iraq from February 2003 till November of 2003. I think the most difficult thing in Kosovo, it wasn't really a threat level. It was really my first deployment where I was cut off from my family and cut off from important things that were going on. As I was crossing the border into Kosovo, a person that was very close to me, my Aunt Dottie, died as I was going in, and there was no way for me to leave there or to be with family or to share that grief with anyone that knew her, and I think that was the toughest part.